Has silver bottomed? Where to from here? So I've done some videos about silver falling. I did this, everything bubble claps, including silver. Also did this video not too long ago, will silver crash to $16 or boom to $40? Another recent video I did, is silver about to crash? And a video I did a little while ago now, silver crashed to $16 and bottom to $40. Well, we know silver crashed to $18.38, not quite 16. And then 2 weeks ago, I did this video, is this the bottom in silver? And, well, let's have a look at a silver chart and see, is this the bottom in silver? So you can see from the silver chart, the silver has bounced quite highly off its recent lows of $18.38 to over $20, which is quite a big jump. So what has caused it? Could it be due to India increasing their physical silver buying, with half of that coming from the UK? Could it be that India launched its first international bullion exchange and they're the second largest consumer of gold? And, well, we have seen gold rise from its lows as well, its recent lows. And as we know, silver is a more leveraged play than gold. Could it be that? Could it be that China's net gold imports via Hong Kong jumped almost fivefold in June as banks stepped up purchases? China continues to stockpile. David Brady says, follow the smart money. Could it be that? Or could it be that the court case is not looking good for those JP Morgan traders? As you see, from profits to pay, JP Morgan's gold secrets spill out in court. JP Morgan made $1 billion in precious metals in 2020. And some jurors audibly gasped when the court was told how much the defendants had earned. Some were getting paid tens of millions of dollars. This is traders were making tens of billions of dollars. So JP Morgan made billions. Their traders were making tens of millions. And another set of important clients were central banks. That's right, central banks, which trade gold for their reserves and are among the biggest players in the bullion market. At least 10 central banks held their metal in vaults run by JP Morgan in 2010, according to documents disclosed in court. So is this all being uncovered in a court of law? Could this be having an impact? So you'll probably hear 1,000 different reasons as to why silver and gold has bottomed and spiked back up. You'll hear a whole bunch of reasons why it's about to fall again. But what I want to do now is just cut to a short little clip with Mike Maloney, and then we'll come back and I'll share what I've been doing.
This is gold, and I made this chart. This is as of Friday. I made this chart on Saturday, but it always puts the date on here on stock charts of the last trading day. And what I've done here is I've got Fibonacci's from the low in 2015. Now, these Fibonacci sequences, these occur all over nature, and they occur in herding patterns, and humans sort of operate in herds. So very often, these things can predict the future. And so I've got it from the 2015 low up to the high back in 2020, and then another Fibonacci from the pandemic plunge COVID crash of 2020 to the high. And two of them land right on top of each other. So I made a purchase. Just a few minutes ago, I purchased some silver, and I'll show you why it was silver in a minute. I'm showing you the gold chart. The reason I'm doing this is because gold is so much larger a market than silver. It drags silver all over the place with it. But the gold silver, sometimes silver doesn't keep up. Sometimes it runs past gold, and then the gold silver ratio changes. Right now, silver has plunged more than gold, and that's caused the gold silver ratio, which we're going to get to in a minute, to go up into the 90s. So anyway, my analysis here was mostly on gold, and I'm going to show you that a long time ago, I made these predictions of these different levels and said, if gold gets back to these levels, I will be making a buy. Or if silver gets back to certain levels, I will be making a buy. So let's take a look at the next chart. This is the gold-silver ratio. And this goes back 51 years. This goes back to right when we came off of the Bretton Woods system and gold became free trading again. So before this, the line is pretty much just a straight line back to 1934. And then it changes a little bit with the revaluation of gold in 1934. And it's a straight line again going back to the Civil War pretty much. Anyway, as far as face values of coins, silver did trade on the free market. It wasn't under as much suppression as gold was, and so the gold-silver ratio does go way up and down during that time. But back before this, it was, pretty much along with this, and we've got this here starting right around August 15th of 71 when gold became free trading. But I want you to look at how often you get to take advantage of the opportunity to price silver at 1/90th of gold's price. So here we are today, and there was a little bit during the COVID crash. Silver crashed a lot more than gold. So you could, and I did pick up some silver, probably in this area. I missed that bottom, but I was like a week before and a week after the exact bottom with a couple of purchases. But look, if you add all of this up, look at the spread down here of 1 year, and then add up this and these little peaks and these and that, and you end up with about 1 year out of 51 that you could purchase silver this undervalued compared to gold. And so that is the reason that even though I'm analyzing gold mostly, I purchase silver.
So I think we can agree that it's likely that the bottom in silver is in, and does $50 silver await? Well, I did this video recently also, silver to all-time high of $50 plus in 2022 to 2024. I know we all don't like Mr. Christian, but anyway, I'm not going to go into the details and analysis as to why I believe that. I'll simply put a link in the description of this video. If you haven't yet watched it, watch it. I still stand firm that we will see that. And I also believe we'll see it in that same time period that Mr. Christian actually mentioned. So what have I been doing while silver's been getting smashed? And coming in from Zero Hedge, this article from last Wednesday, gold-silver ratio highest since 1990's recession. The United States entered a recession in 1990, which lasted 8 months through March 91. The end of that recession marked the peak of the gold-silver ratio, and as we await Thursday's Q2 GDP print to confirm a technical recession, well, we already know the outcome of that, the gold-silver ratio is back up at those levels, excluding the the COF's gold spike. This is cheapest that silver has been relative to gold since February 91. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole article. I'll put a link in the description below. You can read it in your own time. But what have I been doing? Well, I've done some videos where I have argued that silver could fall, and it did. I did some videos, could this be the bottom in silver? And as a value investor, I simply just buy things that are cheap. And so, yes, we've bought a little bit more physical metal, but because I own so much physical metal, I've actually been adding to my gold and silver miners, and in particular explorers, and in particular those silver explorers. So really going out the risk curve there to get that real big leverage, because those stocks really have been beaten down. Like, if you think the physical metal of silver's been beaten down, you should see these stocks. They've been absolutely smashed, where you'd think they're almost worthless. And so, I've been doing that. And you know what? When they bubble up again, when capital starts flowing into this market again, and it already has, because since I've been buying these stocks, some of these stocks have now doubled. Others not so much. But guess what? I'm actually not happy that they've doubled. My business partner thinks I'm crazy because I'm the only guy who doesn't like stocks going up, that I get excited when stocks go down. Well, that's because I just want to buy more. So that's what I've been doing, and increasing my portfolio. And a lot of people have been selling while the silver price has been going down. People have been selling the underlying metal, and people have been selling these gold and silver stocks at a loss. And I've just been saying thank you, because I've been adding and building up my portfolio. And, well, as I said, some of those stocks have now doubled. But I still think they're cheap. Even the ones that have doubled, I still think they're cheap. And I'm still accumulating those stocks. And guys, that leads me to, obviously, you know about Finance Uncut Insiders, which is a platform that is coming very soon. And so far I can see that the feedback is very positive, and there's a lot of interest in it, where I will be sharing my portfolio, what I'm investing in, but also the research and analysis of every investment that I have and why I bought a particular stock. And also I'll share why I sell a particular stock. And that will be a weekly thing where I will update that portfolio weekly. And if there's anything in between that, where something I just have to sell for whatever reason, or there's an announcement that be made, I will share that in real time. As I'm selling or as I'm buying, I'll share that in real time, and I'll share my trades as well. So when I'm trading covered calls, selling naked puts, buying leap options, bear call spreads, you name it, I'll share that on this platform as well. I'll be very open indeed in this. This week, I am in Cairns speaking at a conference, so I still have a little bit more work to do on this platform, but hopefully by the end of, this month in August, so before the end of August, we want to launch Finance Uncut Insiders. Now, I will announce it on this channel, and I'll put links both in the video and in the description of the video. I will not be putting any links in the comments. I will not comment or reply to your comments telling you to contact me directly or something else. There's a lot of scammers in the comments that pretend to be me and try to get you guys to go to WhatsApp or whatever. And I know you guys are smart enough to know that that's a scammer, so you don't need me to warn you. But the link to anything I do will be in the video and in the description of the video. It will not be in the comments, so you can ignore anyone that looks like me trying to get you to join this or click on this link in the comments. Don't do it. It's not me. The only link I'll share in the comments is a video. Someone's asking for a video, either to someone else's channel or to a previous video of my own. I will not be getting you to click on any other website or to join or sign up elsewhere. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think this is the bottom in silver? How have you guys been playing it? Love to see your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Really do appreciate it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again on another episode of Finance Uncut. And just a reminder, the information provided in this video is for education and entertainment purposes only. Nothing on this channel constitutes as financial advice. The information in this presentation is no substitute for financial advice, and all investors should seek advice from a licensed financial advisor having regard to your own objectives, financial situation, and needs.